Hi, this is Dianne Borsenik coming to you from Elyria, Ohio. Bjork said singing is like a celebration of oxygen, the color of oxygen. Tree releases oxygen which becomes a raga. Earth sings in tabla of thunder, the bansuri of wind. Birds pluck the strings, multitonic melody in ascent, descent. Each time it rains, another improvisation blooms. This is an ekphrastic poem after a fabric and paint art piece by Catherine Joslin. She titled it Hampui, which is a Peruvian concept meaning come back to the place where you always belonged. Homecoming. Where the moon spirals out of control across a sky smitten with the eyes of time. Where leaves mask the intentions of trees. Where the serpents transubstantiate into streamers of celebration, where shadows distill patterns from the design between breaths, where horizons spill secrets, where your hair brushes my chest, where your hands perform a conjuring, where old walls dissolve into themselves, nothing more than strata of color, where you return at last to yourself, come back with me to this place where you've always belonged. This is another sort of ekphrastic piece, and it's a true story. Paul Simon sees angels in the architecture, but I see Scooby-Doo in a flake of rust. Paul Simon sings of angels in the architecture, but I look down and see Scooby-Doo in a rust fragment in the parking lot. That's the Rust Belt for you. Not a lot of looking at fancy buildings, but a lot of watching where you step. Potholes, broken sidewalks, small lakes from torrential rainfall, the threats of unrestrained animals and tough guys with no regard for human life. So many things to avoid. It's a must, focusing your eyes and attention on where you're going instead of daydreaming about or regretting where you've been. That's the Rust Belt for you. A full steam ahead, eyes on the prize. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Mindset. Grit, determination, and amusement in a flake of rust. Okay. This next poem is dedicated to one of my favorite people, Alex Gilson. When he writes his poems, he writes skipping the vowels. And when I Googled a concept, I found this poem. The close reading of poetry. Multiple words, elisions likely occurred regularly in Latin. Oral likeness of sound, sound that can be utilized. The implied, the strict definition of a word. The concept of using historically dialect. Technically, immediate, application, living languages often used in poetry. Others entirely made of vanishing syllables, disinvowelment, the concept of using, you sing, inevitable, the skips, the dropping. This next poem is for you. Ice cubes. Friends are ice cubes in the cocktail of life. We chill together, tinkle and clink our way out of the shaker and into the glass, mix with sass and effervescence, irreverence and unabashed joy. We entertain one long pour, united in spirit no matter the garnish. Crush us, we stay frosty. Swizzle stir us, we go with the flow. We get juicy, we get saucy. We get what it means to melt together as we age, diluting the bad times, enhancing the good times. Just enough bump and tumble to let them know we were here. Friends are ice cubes in the cocktail of life. This is our celebration. This is our happy hour. Thank you.